All right, so this is how to start working on your CEs that you'll need for certification. So we're in Workday, and I've got a few more apps than most people because I'm an educator. So I'm going to click on View All Apps and go to Learning. And then from here, you're going to go to Discover. So I've got Discover. I'm going to go to Browse Learning. And this seems weird, but you are actually going to go to Topic. From Topic, I'm going to pick Relias CE Direct, and that's going to bring it down to just those that are Relias. So this is where you're going to type in kind of the topic of the certification. So if you're doing a behavioral health, then you're going to do, you want to kind of think about what that certification is called. So it's called Psychiatric Mental Health. And so these are a lot of the modules that you're going to need. So ANCC determines how many credit hours of modules you'll need to do within the last several years, and that's kind of in the tip sheet. And then you'll need to kind of enroll in these. So we're going to pick one. I've already got this one in progress. I'm going to go ahead and click on the next one, just so you can see the whole process. I'm going to click on it. You're going to hit Select Offering. This doesn't mean you're actually going to do a physical class. A lot of times when you see Select Offering, that's for Handle with Care or some class you have to go into in person, so don't get scared. This is just how enrolling into a Relias module works. So Select Offering, put a check mark here, hit OK, hit Submit, hit Done. So how you get into the Relias is by hitting or clicking on Start Course, and then you're going to want to view the external link. So from here, you would start with actually accessing the course. So that's here, hitting Start. That's going to open up the module. It's opening it up into a separate little text box. So this shows that I have 6 slides. I'll move my way through those 6 slides. Here's my conclusion. So at this point, you're like, what do I do next? So what you're going to do next is actually close this out. But what you need to find is the test. So this is what happens when you end up with a notice that you're waiting on an assessor to see you, which is not actually true. It's lying. So what you're actually going to do then is start your final exam, and then once you've completed both it and the module, it will show up in your transcript. Generally, Relias takes about an hour or two to talk back to Workday, so if it's not there by the next day, you have probably missed this final exam. You can tell if you've done all parts of it, and you can tell how many CE credits you have by going to your transcript. So you have to be in Relias, you have to have one of these modules open, or you need to use the link in Workday for Relias modules and check your transcript. So I actually did 2 certifications last year, so I have a lot of things in my transcript. But you will see, here's where you can tell how many credit hours. So you would add those up. All of these are going to have to be put into ANCC's website to be able to sit for a certification exam. So when you're ready to sit for your certification exam, you are actually going to print this and then have it in a spot that you can then hand type it all back into CE, into ANCC to be able to prove that you're ready to take the exam. So that notice I was talking about earlier about you don't have it all done. Let me see if I can get it to populate that for you. All right, so here it says that in this psychiatric and mental health nursing and the legal issues, I have done 1 of 2 mandatory lessons. So if you click on them, it will say verification of completion by Relias, and an assessor will be in contact with you. So this is not true. What this generally means is either it's not been an hour or so since you've done it and it hasn't caught back up to Workday, or you didn't do your test. So in order for that to double check that where you are with it, go ahead and click back into the external link. Go to view again, view your external link, and then you'll see, oh yeah, I never did the final exam. And then your double check is whether it showed up in your transcript.